Good morning.
This is just a bizarre case where a woman wrote a book about grieving and is now charged with the murder of the man she and her family are grieving. So far, it's simply charged. It's not proven. But what do you see in the prosecution's case here, or at least in the state's case? It seems like a strong circumstantial case.
Well, it's definitely circumstantial. And at this early stage, it's natural to have probably more questions than answers. But I can say this in my 30 years of experience, whenever you have a spouse that winds up dead, especially that he was a 39-year-old young, healthy man, when you have a spouse that ends up dead, of course, you're going to look to the other spouse because nobody has more opportunity or means to kill you than the person you share a pillow with. It just so happens that she started talking early on and there were some inconsistencies in what she told the police. And then once the toxicology report came back, it was game on and the authorities were able to get a warrant. And one of the key factors so far is that this defendant has a connection to a drug dealer who happened to sell her the exact same drug that killed her husband just a short time before he died. That's a big connection.
The fact that Kouri Richins has published a book about dealing with grief and it relates to the death of her husband, who she is now accused of murdering, how do you think that will play into this case?
You know, at first I thought this is just kind of an interesting fact that makes the case remarkable, but then I gave it a little more thought. And it reminds me of, did you ever hear of cases, Munchausen by proxy, where a person intentionally makes another person sick so they can be the hero and save that person? This is sort of a weird variation of that, right? Did she want to be some author, a grief author, and so she created the grief so she could sell the book? I mean, it's psychologically that might be possible. It also might mean she has a screw loose, so this is something that's going to have to be explored by both her defense counsel and the prosecution as this case moves
Well, yeah,
forward.
I thought about Munchausen by proxy as well, because the charging document states that when they were in Greece years ago, he had a drink that she made and he got sick. When she gave him a sandwich that she had made, he immediately went into shock, like anaphylactic shock, had an allergic reaction. And that this was not the first time she had given him a drink that made him sick. So do you think we're conjecturing here, but is it possible it's Munchausen that went too far as opposed to a murder, an intent to murder? I don't know.
Yes, it very well could be. And that might actually help her defense, right? Because right now she's being charged with first-degree intentional murder, which incidentally could be a death penalty case if the prosecution wants to charge it that way. If she's got some sort of disorder like a Munchausen, that could mitigate her charges and at least, not have her looking at the electric chair, for lack of a better word. So,
well,
yeah,
we still have not yet received a response from Kouri Richins, but Jonna Spilbor, when we do, we'll probably have you back. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.